Let me guess. Every time you try to study English, something steals your focus. Your phone, your thoughts, even things around you suddenly look interesting. You sit down to learn vocabulary, and suddenly you remember every problem you've ever had in life, except the English words in front of you. But here's the truth. If you struggle to stay focused while studying English, it's not because you're bad at learning. Your brain just needs a smarter system. And today, I'm going to show you 7 time management hacks that language learners around the world use to study English faster, smarter, and without distractions. And trust me, hack number 4 is the one that changes everything about how you learn vocabulary. So stay with me. If focusing on English has ever been hard for you, this video is going to save you hours of frustration. Before we jump into the 7 hacks, let's talk about something important: your brain. Not in a boring science way, but in a way that helps you understand why studying English sometimes feels easy and sometimes feels impossible. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever opened your English book, read one page, and then realized you remember almost nothing? Or maybe you studied vocabulary for 1 hour, but the next day, it was all gone? There's a simple reason for that. Your brain learns in patterns, and when you understand these patterns, studying becomes easier, faster, and much more fun. Your brain loves clear goals. It loves small steps. It loves repetition. And it loves when you study in a way that matches your natural focus level. When you understand this, English stops feeling like a big, stressful mountain and becomes something you can master piece by piece. In this video, we're going to use simple, brain-friendly methods to help you learn English smarter, not harder. And don't worry, you don't need any science background. I'll explain everything clearly so that every English learner can follow. You don't need more hours in your day. You need better study habits that work with your brain, not against it. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you 7 practical time management hacks made especially for English learners. 1. Prioritize tasks using the Eisenhower matrix. Have you ever looked at your study list and felt overwhelmed as if everything is suddenly urgent? That's where the Eisenhower matrix becomes your secret weapon. A simple but powerful system that helps you see which tasks actually matter and which ones only feel important. Here's the idea. When you place your tasks into clear categories, your brain instantly focuses better. You stop wasting energy on tiny, low-value activities and start spending your time on what truly moves you forward. Let's walk through it together. Quadrant 1, important and urgent. What? Tasks you must complete right now because they directly affect your goals. Examples: preparing for tomorrow's exam, finishing a project due today. Why it matters. These tasks have deadlines and real consequences, so tackling them first keeps you in control. Quadrant 2, important but not urgent. What? Long-term success tasks that help you grow but don't require immediate action. Examples: planning next week's study schedule, reading to improve your English vocabulary. Why it matters. This is the zone where strong habits are built. Focusing here reduces stress and helps you stay consistent. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. What? Tasks that look urgent but don't truly affect your progress. Examples: replying to non-urgent messages, checking emails too often. Why it matters. Spending too much time here steals your attention from meaningful work. Quadrant 4, neither urgent nor important. What? Time-wasting activities that don't help you study or improve. Examples: scrolling social media without purpose, watching random videos. Why it matters. These tasks drain your time without giving anything back. Here's the idea. When you place your tasks into clear categories, your brain instantly focuses better. You stop wasting energy on tiny, low-value activities and start spending your time on what truly moves you forward. Let's walk through it together. Start your day by handling Quadrant 1 tasks, the important and urgent ones. Next, invest time in Quadrant 2, where long-term progress happens. Minimize or delegate Quadrant 3 as much as you can, and try to cut Quadrant 4 almost entirely. When you study this way, you stop drowning in distractions and start moving toward your goals with clarity and confidence. Try it once, you'll feel the difference immediately. Second, the Pomodoro technique. Have you ever tried studying for a long time and suddenly realized your mind is somewhere else? That's exactly why the Pomodoro technique works so well. It keeps your focus sharp without burning you out. Here's the simple routine. Study for 25 minutes. Full focus, no distractions. Take a 5-minute break, stretch, walk, breathe, drink water. Repeat this cycle 4 times, and then enjoy a longer 15 to 30-minute break. Why does this method help so many English learners? Because it breaks big study tasks into small, manageable pieces that your brain loves. You stay productive, your energy stays steady, and every break resets your focus so you don't feel tired or overwhelmed. Try it once. You'll be surprised how much more you can learn in less time. And if you want a step-by-step guide, check out our Pomodoro technique video and explore our full playlist of study tips. Third, find your focus, sweet spot. Before you begin studying, grab your books, open your notebook, and set a timer. Don't change anything about your routine. Just start studying normally while the timer runs in the background. Keep going until you feel your mind drifting. Maybe you start daydreaming, reading the same line twice, or staring at the page without understanding it. The moment you notice that loss of focus, stop the timer. The number you see, that's your focus sweet spot. Let's say your timer stops at 10 minutes. That means your brain can give full concentration for 10 minutes before it starts to wander. So instead of forcing long, tiring study sessions, begin with 10-minute study intervals. After each interval, take a short break. No phones, no social media. Instead, prepare something simple. Have a quick, healthy snack. Stretch your arms, or close your eyes for just 1 or 2 minutes. These tiny resets help your brain recharge without disconnecting completely. Now here's the magic. After 1 week, increase your study intervals by 5 minutes. Slowly, you'll train your brain to stay focused longer without feeling tired or overwhelmed. This tiny adjustment builds real focus endurance. And yes, it can completely change how effective your study time is. Why breaks matter more than you think. But there's something important about breaks that most learners get wrong. When you take a break, physically move away from your study area. Why? When you sit in the same place for too long, your environment becomes boring and your brain slowly loses motivation. Even worse, if you use the same space for studying, relaxing, scrolling your phone, and even eating, your brain gets confused. It doesn't know whether to focus or rest. To be truly productive, create clear zones in your room. Your desk equals study zone, your bed equals sleep zone, your couch equals rest zone. When you separate your spaces like this, your brain automatically enters study mode every time you sit at your desk. And trust me, this simple change can dramatically improve your focus. If this is helping you learn smarter and feel more confident with your English study routine, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss our next lesson. Fourth, shift from timers to task completion. Once you've trained your brain to focus for longer periods, maybe 45 minutes, 1 hour, or even 2 hours, it's time to upgrade your study strategy. The Pomodoro method is great for beginners because it helps you stay focused without getting tired. But here's the truth that every serious student eventually learns. Many real study tasks simply take longer than 10, 20, or 30 minutes. Writing an essay, preparing for an exam, finishing a long assignment, these tasks need deep focus, and sometimes too many breaks interrupt your flow. Instead of asking, how many minutes should I study? Start asking, what can I finish before I take a break? Let me give you a simple example. If your task is writing an essay that takes around 2 hours, try to complete the whole essay before your break. If the task is bigger, like writing a detailed lab report that needs 4 hours, break it into small steps and complete each step before pausing. This way, you protect your momentum, stay in the deep focus zone, and finish work faster with less stress. Why? This method works better for advanced focus. When you stick to task-based breaks instead of time-based breaks, your brain stays locked into the task. You avoid the constant start-stop cycle that can make studying feel exhausting. And the more often you complete tasks in one go, the stronger your mental stamina becomes. Pro tip: always test yourself after studying. Right after you finish a study session, take a moment to quiz yourself. Self-testing is one of the strongest memory tools in learning psychology. It strengthens long-term memory, reduces stress during real exams, helps your brain remember information faster and for longer. It's simple, powerful, and perfect for English learners. 5. Make study reminders that your brain must pay attention to. Here's something we don't talk about enough. Many students don't struggle with studying, they struggle with remembering to study. Even the best study plan is useless if your brain keeps forgetting to follow it. So let's fix that with a mix of creativity and smart reminders. Option 1, the old school, creative method. If you like things you can touch and see, grab a small piece of paper or a sticky note. Write tomorrow's study goal in very simple form. Something like, learn 5 new vocabulary words. Review Unit 3. Practice speaking for 10 minutes. Now stick it somewhere you cannot ignore. Your bedroom wall, your desk, your laptop, your mirror, anywhere your eyes land naturally. Make it fun. Add colors, doodles, stickers, anything that makes your brain want to look at it. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Option 2, the digital method, for technology lovers. But if you're someone who loves technology, here's an even better option. Use apps or browser tools to send you automatic reminders. You can set alarms, notifications, or even motivational messages that pop up at the perfect time. Some apps let you add funny sounds or animations. Just imagine your phone screen lights up with a dancing penguin saying, "Hey, time to study, superstar." Start small, grow big. And here's the key, even 10 minutes of focused study is better than 0. Tiny actions create strong habits, and strong habits make studying feel natural, like brushing your teeth. Start small, stay consistent, and your reminders will soon turn into real results. 6. Learn to say no and protect your study time. Now let's talk about something powerful, but honestly, something most students struggle with, learning to say no. When you say yes to everything, every invitation, every plan, every favor, you lose the time and energy you need for your goals, and your English learning journey is too important to sacrifice. Imagine this. You have a big exam tomorrow. You've planned a 1-hour study session tonight. Suddenly your friend texts, "Hey, want to go out? It'll be fun." Your brain wants to say yes, but your goals need you to say no. Saying no isn't rude, it's responsible. When you say no, you're not being selfish, you're protecting your future. 7. Review before sleep. Here's one of the most powerful study secrets that almost no one talks about. Your brain keeps learning, even while you sleep, and you can use this to your advantage. Why nighttime review works so well. Right before you go to bed, spend just 5 to 10 minutes reviewing something simple. The vocabulary you learned today, a few grammar notes, a page from your notebook, or even your flashcards. This tiny routine tells your brain, hey, this information is important. Don't forget it. What happens during sleep? When you sleep, your brain organizes and strengthens new memories. It takes what you learned during the day and builds stronger connections, like turning a pencil sketch into a clear picture. So, if you review English before bed, your brain continues practicing those words and ideas all night long without you doing any extra work. A small habit, with big results. Do this every night for 1 week, and you'll be surprised at how much more you remember, especially vocabulary. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be consistent. It's a small habit that creates big results. Try it tonight. You'll see the difference. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe so you never miss more smart English learning strategies. Together, we'll help you study smarter, stay motivated, and reach your goals faster.